Protesters attack Iran's consulate in Iraqi City. Iraqi protesters attacked the Iranian regime's consulate in the city of Karbala in the latest sign of mounting anger against Tehran's involvement in the country's affairs. Protesters scaled the consulate's walls late Sunday while hauling an Iraqi flag. Security forces fired rubber bullets to disperse protesters. The Iraqi people's uprising against the corrupt government and the Iranian regime's proxies, inflicting a series of major setbacks for the mullahs regime that resulted in remarks of deep concerns from Iranian regime Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei, has entered its second month. The concerns of the Iranian regime circles around the very possibility of these uprisings in Iraq and Lebanon spilling into Iran. Italy bans flights by Iranian regime's airline. Italy will ban flights by the Iranian regime's Mahan Air, Iranian state media announced Saturday. The airline is responsible for transporting military equipment and personnel to Middle East war zones. The ban will take effect in mid-December. Germany and France have already banned flights by this airline. The United States imposed sanctions on Mahan Air in 2011, saying that it provided financial and other support to the Iranian regime's Islamic Revolutionary Guards Corps. Iran's regime continues crackdown on women's rights activists. Civil rights activist Hadis Sabari was arrested in court and taken to the women's ward of Evin prison. Sabari, 40 and mother of a 17-year-old son, reported into the second interrogations branch of the prosecutor's office of Evin prison on Saturday upon receiving a warrant last week. Sabari was subsequently tried, where she received a 2-year suspended prison sentence by the Revolutionary Court of Tehran. In another development, civil activist Zahra Mohammadi has been held in detention for 5 months. She remains in jail despite her family's depositing of 700 million tomans of bail bond for her temporary release. The clerical regime continues to pressure civil and human rights activists in a bid to contain growing protests by a disgruntled populace who are fed up with poverty and hunger. Iranian Christian arbitrarily imprisoned by Iran regime demands justice. A jailed Iranian Christian wrote an open letter from Tehran's Evin prison, demanding to know why he had been sentenced to 10 years in prison for running house churches. Nazar Navad Goltapa has been sentenced to 10 years in prison for acting against national security and running house churches. He wrote in the letter, "Today marks more than 2 years since I have been detained in prison for the fabricated charge of acting against national security by running house churches, even though religious ceremonies are part of our religion. I do not know the rationale behind such a heavy condemnation against me."